Alright, right now I'm driving, headed up to get John Slaby, who's painted the last 4 album covers for us. He's going to be painting a mural this time around in downtown Wilkes-Barre. I'm picking him up from the dentist right now because he just had a wisdom tooth removed. So I'm curious to see what he's going to be like.
Man, I wish this was still in my mouth.
Once we figured out what design we wanted to use, we had to lock down a location. Initially, we had to resort to a parking lot of an old church building because we couldn't get a response from the city in time about doing the mural downtown. We spent the weekend gathering supplies and fleshing the entire project out. Most importantly, we learned what we needed to do to make the mural reflective, which was our main aesthetic goal. It was uncharted territory, and in a way I feel like John may have pioneered this process.
I was like doing it barehanded, and sure enough a needle was in there, but it had a cap on it. Imagine like picking your hands out of these with the needle sticking out. It sucked.
After jumping through some hoops with the city, we finally got permission to do the mural downtown, which was pretty huge for us. We grew up going to shows right across the street at Cafe Metropolis. Where we live is pretty rare to see any sort of art or culture coming from young people, especially in the streets we grew up in. So we were proud to be able to put our stamp on the city and create a landmark that people can interact with, hopefully forever.
Our main goal was to have something interactive with an element of discovery that's as accessible as possible to the public here in our hometown. The simple imagery is kind of a gateway or a portal into experiencing the capabilities of the reflective background. I grew up around here, and I remember discovering all these little pockets of the city. As I add new context to these places and get older, experience life outside of Wilkes-Barre, my original views sort of seem to transform or change. This project is kind of based around that feeling.
After spending 3 full days doing the mural, we went and picked up our friend Colin and took some photos of him. John used an iPhone to take the photo in hopes that people would be able to easily recreate a similar image. After we took the photo, we were done.
I'm gonna take a spin around the block when I leave, just to see it for my car, you know? Want to go through these real quick? And then just...